Ladies and gentlemen, those between and those far out, my name is Kaz Phoenix, for those of you who do not know me. And for longtime viewers, welcome back to the Idaho Esports Twitch channel. I'm joined here today by Garrett Britton for another pre-game interview. Garrett, welcome to the couch.
Thanks for having me. It's comfortable.
I appreciate it. Usually I wait till like later to ask that question, but I'm glad you gave me an answer now. It's
I felt right at home.
We're taking good insight of the couch opinions.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I appreciate you coming today. I know you were kind of taking today to relax, but I'm glad that you decided to come out, stop by the lab.
Absolutely.
Usually we do the series to introduce people who haven't seen the lab before, but
I've been here from the beginning.
You've kind of helped build it to what it is today to a certain extent.
Yeah,
anyway, for those of you who don't know, most of Garrett's involvement in the esports program has been working with the Rocket League team. But I will hand the talking stick over to you if you want to more formally introduce yourself, things that you do for the university and also with the esports program, since you do have that involvement as well.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, I'm with the Rocket League team. I coach the team, so I've kind of been here from the start, the inception of the whole, I don't want to say club, but organization. And besides that, I also work for the university as a photographer and videographer, right next door, actually, in the visual productions department for UCM. So I've been here for 3 years and 3 months or something like that. So feeling like I'm starting to get into my groove, got the rhythm, starting to flow. And just happy to be here, happy to be a part of this. And I wish this was something that I had when I was in college. So it's kind of like I get to live vicariously through the team. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I totally get it. Which is, it's awesome to hear that as well. I like that we're getting to that stage of the organization where people are coming in and it's like, oh, I wish I had that when I was in college or something like that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love being a part of things like that and either making people feel old or feeling old myself.
Right.
Is awesome. It's like when I went down the Boise for what I was talking to you about before, for the high school state esports championships. I was like, oh wow, they have this whole organization across the state hosting these competitions. That's awesome. I wish I had that in high school. And I'm like, oh, I'm old.
Right.
No.
Right.
No, you're not. I don't believe the gap in age is too wide between us as it has been.
How old do you think I am?
29.
Yeah, nice guess. You're right on the money.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Boom.
Perfect.
There we go. I got an instinct. I
thought you might have looked this up and you were pulling a trick question.
Oh no. But I have looked up some things about you, more so just like about your work history and stuff like that. Because for the most part, you've spent a lot of your years, at least up to this point, in broadcasting and other forms of journalism, mostly for radio, right? Your little LinkedIn bio, your face for radio goes into video production, which I found a little funny, yeah.
And it's funny because that LinkedIn profile, dude, that thing's just collecting cobwebs, dude. I haven't touched that thing in weeks, months, years, who knows.
But I mean, there's some interesting insight there. Like for example, you finished your undergrad at Wazoo, so I'm assuming that you're a Washington native.
That's true. Yeah, I grew up north of Seattle in a little town called Edmonds, coastal town. It's got ferries running back and forth. It's a very Washington-esque type town. And then I did my undergrad. Well, part of my undergrad, I got my AA at the local community college through a high school or college and high school program called Running Start, and then I went to WSU. Graduated in 2016 at 19, so that was a lot of fun, actually.
Yeah.
Quick in and out.
It seems to be like kind of linear, right? You've spent most of your work life in Washington as well.
Correct.
You worked for radio in Seattle. You worked for the Mariners for a little bit. So a little cool. Shout out to Mackay, wherever you are. Big Mariners fan in here.
Nice.
Or Mariners hater. I don't remember. He just likes to talk about them a lot.
Sports.
So sports.
Sports.
And you didn't end up coming back to Wazoo like some other people that we've talked to who went to Wazoo, maybe went back there to work for a little bit and then came out here.
Yeah.
You spent most of your time like back in Seattle, basically where you grew up until you came out here. What drove your decision to come back out to the Palouse and work in Moscow?
It's a good question. I worked in radio for 4 or 5 years, enjoyed my time, but then COVID hit. Everything just kind of like stand still for the most part.
Yeah.
Started looking for a shift. And And so I ended up coming out here because my girlfriend, she had taken a few gap years after she was in school, and so she wanted to come back and finish her degree. So we moved back out here. We started going back, or she started going back to school, and I just was like, I need to pick up a job somewhere. And so that was like our first time living outside of our parents' house, living together. So it was a big step, coming out here. We also knew that rent was significantly cheaper than the west side, as you can imagine.
For sure.
And I would say that I just had a bit of comfort coming back to the Palouse. It's a beautiful place. Everybody's super nice. I'm comfortable with the area and how to navigate it. And some people come out here and they're like, oh, it's so boring, being out here. And it's like, no, this is like an amazing place. You gotta find your little pockets and your little community. But it's genuinely like so beautiful to be out here in this community. It's so nice. It's just comfortable all the time. So we came out here, to get her degree wrapped up, and then I just kind of picked up a job, started doing real estate marketing for a little bit, and it wasn't really for me. So luckily the job opened up here at U of I, and I had never stepped foot on U of I's campus until my interview here. It was very interesting.
Really?
Yeah, no, I didn't know anything of it. But honestly, since I've been here, it's like, go Vandals, you know what I mean? It's a whole nother town, and had I visited this school before committing to WSU, I might have gone to U of I instead.
Really?
Yeah. It was. I don't know what it was. It was just something about the campus being super beautiful, just like really tight knit community. Like Moscow is just a great city to just recreate in general. But yeah, I mean, I didn't know anything outside of WSU when I was there, and that's just kind of where I spent my time. And I'm happy that I found this place.
Oh, super awesome.
Yeah.
It's interesting, because obviously you finished the rest of your undergrad in Pullman. You were, literally across the border from here. You basically had no idea that it was here.
Yeah, correct.
Well, that's pretty awesome. Well, I'm glad that you're here now.
Me too.
Right? You get to enjoy a community, enjoy the space, also enjoy the program. Obviously, it's not a situation of oh, you're seeing the program for the first time, because you've been a part of it for a while. What encouraged you to initially get involved with the esports program? How did this opportunity open up for you?
It's funny you mentioned that. When I first started here, I was just kind of getting my feet wet, kind of just learning the ropes, getting things figured out. And as time went on, I kind of caught wind from our previous DAM manager, which is data asset management. His name's Joe. And I caught wind that he's like, oh, they're building an esports arena next door. And I was like, ooh, ears perked up and everything. And I was like, well, hey, if you start hearing them doing stuff or start figuring out what's going on, will you just let me know? And he was like, yeah, sure. But, I don't know if it really was him. I just kind of got the idea from him. And then I just kind of started walking in here more frequently, because I'd see Wayne kind of coming in here and talking to people, but I hadn't introduced myself. So one day I just kind of walked in and was like, hey, I'm Garrett. I heard that there's esports. What's that all about? And then we kind of started chatting, and I was like, well, I like Rocket League. Can I coach it? And he's like, sure. And it was that easy, genuinely. And then I want to say
simpler times at the beginning of this program.
Oh god, yeah, we have all these weird tables that were all from the old computer lab, and all these strange setups and random consoles that didn't quite make sense to have. It was just such a fun time to just kind of be seeing the grassroots beginning. And as time went on, obviously got a lot more official. The carpet. Major improvement. I think that was when I realized oh, this could be actually a cool space, now that we've renovated the floor. But yeah, I mean, it was pretty easy. I kind of just fell into it. And then week or two after I talked to Wayne, I kind of just made an announcement on the Discord saying hey, we're starting a Rocket League team. And that was when I got the very first person to join the team, Seth Graham, Boofless, who you've probably seen.
Oh, yes.
I'm sure our viewers have known Boofless. He's the top tier. He's goated.
You'll be seeing him today in his game against John Brown University. Quick plug. I'll make that segue later when we actually get closer to the game. But
yeah. So Seth was the very first player, and then it just kind of all kind of tumbled along from there. Carson was another one. Weedles, who doesn't play Rocket League anymore, very involved in the program though. And it was just we didn't really know what we were doing.
One of the occasional hosts for our podcast.
Yeah. And we didn't really know what we were doing. We had all these ideas and what we needed to do to practice. And I remember making a diagram or a graph of a month of September and being we're going to practice this day, this day, this day, this day, all these random little things. I think we did that once. I did not follow through with continuing this schedule of weird graphics. But yeah, it was weird, man. I mean, it kind of just happened. Never expected it, but I'm happy that it occurred, and I'm happy that I get to be a part of it.
That's awesome. Did you expect to, see the program in the state that it is now? I mean, we're 3 years deep into the program's existence and 3 years deep into this space, right? That looks nothing like its first iteration, at least from
this
what I've seen
space
from like
specifically
videos.
is like, wow, I never would have thought we'd have anything remotely professional looking, to be honest. Like, it was rough in the beginning.
Yeah, no, I get it, I get it. But it really goes to show it's like we have a very dedicated team who really wants this to exist and be perpetuated to its fullest extent. And you, I mean, by being a part of the program, kind of help make that happen.
Yeah, I'm happy to be there. Happy to be that role.
Yeah. Well, Garrett, thank you so much for joining me at the couch here. It was lovely to have you.
Absolutely.
I'm glad the couch was comfortable.
Such a good couch.
For now, I will be segueing back to our casters in the room back there. Going to get you started on our Rocket League action tonight. Our JV team will be playing John Brown University in a very standard best of 7 fashion. But I'll have my casters get you more started on the action for tonight. So stay tuned. But at least from this corner of the room, it's going to be a good night from me and Garrett. So yeah, have fun and go Vandals.
Go Vandals.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the caster booth. We're back this week for week 2 of ECAC Rocket League. I'm super excited. My name's Bradical, joined here by Leaf. And the Leaf's going to tell us about some of the match details.
Yeah, so our JV team is playing today for Rocket League, and we're playing against John Brown University. And it's going to be a best of 7 like the other ECAC matches. And we haven't gone up against John Brown University yet this year, but we're hoping, the Vandals are hoping for a win, obviously. But a few of the players on John Brown University, the Golden Eagles, they are grand champion level, so a little bit above the Vandals. So really we'll see how that turns out, but everyone's excited to play today.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes rank matters, but in these type of matches, it's all about that teamwork. So, just individual ranks doesn't mean everything. What figures out who wins is what happens on that field. And just a reminder from last week, Vandal Varsity for Rocket League did end up winning 4-1. Our JV team did sadly lose, but they could come back this week.
Yeah, so we're hoping, obviously, for a good series with some nice action, great goals, great team plays. So,
yeah, Vandals last week, some of the struggles we noticed is they did tend to overcommit a lot. Multiple people going for the ball for like a save or something. So just a minor thing that hopefully they fixed up over the past week in practices. Working on that communication, building that trust with the teammates in order for them to save the ball instead of 2 of them committing. But for the most part, they played very nicely last week. Yeah, and I'm excited to see them this week, see if they're even better.
yeah, hopefully the match will get started soon. But I agree, one of the JV team's main struggles, it seemed, was the ball. It kind of kept just staying in their own half. They couldn't really get offense going, but their defense did hold out despite them losing pretty badly. So hopefully they've just kind of locked in a little bit more and they're ready for this game against John Brown University and the Golden Eagles.
Yeah, and just a quick recap on what's been happening this week so far. On Tuesday, there was Valorant. Vandals ended up sadly losing in a tragic manner, a 12-5 comeback. But that will make them learn, get those egos in check. And then yesterday, we had the first week of Marvel Rivals. We also ended up losing that, but it was very competitive, and there definitely is a bright future for our Marvel Rivals team. Today, obviously, we got Rocket League, and then tomorrow we got League of Legends happening. I don't know what their record currently is on the season. It's either 1-0 or 0-1, but it looks like our players are here getting readied up. There was the Rocket League coach on the camera that Kaz just interviewed. W interview, by the way.
Yeah, it looks like the match will be starting soon. They're all pretty much in their practice fields right now, probably touching up on some moves, maybe practicing some plays. It's kind of hard to tell. Mostly looks like some mechanical practice there, but hopefully they'll be prepared. Hopefully this practice really will be to their advantage. It's a standard kind of pre-match procedure. So let's hope that they're ready and that John Brown University puts up a good fight. Vandals put up a good fight. Everyone has a good time.
Yeah. The Rocket League warm-ups look so fun compared to the gun games I've seen or something. It's a lot more chill and less stressful. You're just dribbling the ball. You're there alone. Very different from from Valorant or one of those type of games. It's definitely very unique. Do they got dribbling drills, right?
Yeah, so in Rocket League, there's a bunch of different training packs that you can download or play and favorite. And a lot of those, they have practice in a lot of different areas, from air dribbling to regular dribbling on the ground to double taps and a lot of other fancy maneuvers. Oh. And they can be a really useful tool when you're starting out, like if you need to practice a few different shots or saves. There's just a lot of great resources out there for succeeding in Rocket League.
Yeah, I haven't played a crazy amount of Rocket League, but do you think before you go into a match or something you need that warm up, or is it one of those games you can just hop on and go play comp?
Well, they're definitely warming up first is definitely a good choice. It's a very good option just because you also you have you have good days and bad days playing Rocket League. You might be in the zone, out of the zone, or in the middle, and warming up beforehand also gives you a sense of where you are that day, as well as a few rounds of practice maybe before the actual match. So it can definitely be really useful because you might be able to communicate to your teammates hey, I'm struggling with this mechanic or something like that, and it can really improve because a lot of teams also, in addition to practicing by themselves on the practice field, they'll practice in a team match, in a little private match, and they might practice passing or different mechanics to each other. So it can be, warm up is definitely important. So
yeah, just like any sport, it's a smart play. Mm-hmm. Looking back on last week, I remember the Vandals, they had a lot of nice shots on goal, but who was the team we went up against? Do you remember that name?
Yeah, it was against the Marlins of the Virginia and Wesleyan University.
Yes, bang, right on. Yeah, they had incredible defense. So our Vandal offense was halted just a little bit, but they still ended up winning the games. But there was a lot of nice connections and passes with the Vandals. A lot of I saw a lot of doubles on the goal, so right off the wall on top and then straight into the goal. Yeah, there was just some very nice looking goals, and yeah, I'm very excited to see what they have in store for us this week. It seems like they still are waiting on the lobby to be created.
Yeah, it's probably a problem.
Okay. Yeah, they're in a comp match is what we just heard. Or, oh, wait, was it the opponents in the comp match or us in the comp match? Oh, the opponents in the comp match. Could not be us. Could not be us. We're nice and prepared, but John Brown getting that competitive match right before the match could make them lock in even more while we're just solo dribbling. doing our warm-ups.
Yeah, just get the nerves up, the adrenaline going of a competitive match into an actual league game. But hopefully, because last time the Vandal defense, again, as you were saying, matching the other teams, we did pretty well in terms of that. But especially with the JV team, there were a few times where there were those double commits and there were those struggles that they really, especially if I remember correctly, predicting the ball going off the backboard and preventing double taps, which is obviously a really difficult maneuver if you're not a pro player and you're not really used to the game. So it definitely takes practice, and it definitely probably takes team coordination and lots of communication, just because if there's a ball coming at the net, it takes a lot of trust and collaboration and awareness in order to truly win at the match. And I think we have some replays coming up that we're going to watch from last match.
Yeah, just a nice little study sesh film. Wait.
That was Braided Axe.
Yeah, Braided Axe. He was playing very nicely for Virginia Wesley University. He got the Vandals slacking a decent amount, but this wasn't ECAC. This was like the week before. So,
No, it was.
wait, was it ECAC?
Yeah, it was. It was last week.
Oh my gosh. Wait, did we lose last week?
Our JV team did unfortunately lose. We were swept 4-0.
Oh.
But our varsity team did win 4-1.
Yes. Okay, yeah, that
so-
was our JV team. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm all here now. I'm locked in. Hey, maybe that replay was just for me, but here we go into the match.
First match, best of 7. It looks like Dub the Boss was off to a strong start there. He had the boost. He had the nice demo play. It's Voice. I'm just going to call him Voice. He's coming up there. Mega Shark kind of intercepts it, but it looked like Voice kind of faked him out there. Already we can see John Brown University, the Golden Eagles, their offense is already seeming pretty strong. Like they've got those plays, air dribbles off the wall, and they're getting the ball center. They're getting some opportunities in there and some nice control from them. But the JV team is also looking pretty good, and a fake out prevents them from scoring. And then this could be a chance for Voice, but it's blocked off. And wait, they're trying to keep it center, but the Vandals kept it away barely with a few different double commits. And now it's once again on the side of John Brown University, though they're going to be quick to move it. Can he get... Oh, nice save from Quantum Confusion.
Yeah, very good save from Quantum right here. So far, John Brown doing a good job on keeping it on the side of the Vandals. Caleb being a good defense for the side of John Brown, just continuing to keep it off of their side right here. This could be a nice little setup right here. Doesn't quite connect with the pass. Ball up in the air. Mega Shark trying to get it down, but yeah, it's just going back and forth. Ping pong style. Oh my gosh, that
was a close shot. Nice save from Voice, and now that was a great chance for the Vandals, but John Brown is once again carrying it back down to the side of the Vandals. But Dub the Boss will bring it back down. It looks like he's trying to get it center. Air dribble off the wall, but Caleb is there to intercept it. Quantum Confusion takes over, centers it, and then Will gets there right before the Vandals. Nice save right down the field from Quantum Confusion. A demo from Mega Shark leaves it open, but Will is there to push it back, and they're kind of fighting over the midfield right now. Oh, that could be a shot in net!
It does. Right on the side right there from half court. Caleb, yeah, gets in the goal right there, and that's the first point for John Brown and first point of the series.
Yeah, that was a goal. It bounced right off the crossbar. It was a great shot from Caleb if it was intentional, and he definitely Everyone's definitely coming off strongly. There's no Vandals in net.
He misses the
But he
open goal.
misses, and it's intercepted by another Vandal.
Yeah, it was
And
a
now
bit
they're
of an
carrying it
awkward angle.
downfield. He gets the flip reset, and Caleb pushes it away, but Dub the boss, he looks like he's going to challenge, gets it around Voice, and he's going to follow it up. Looks like he gets the touch that he wants. Quantum Confusion is there, but he misses it, unfortunately, doesn't quite connect. Mega Shark bounces at center, but he passes it right to Will, though Dub the boss takes care of it. He's going up against Voice. He just gets there a little bit sooner. Quantum Confusion's taking over and bringing it down, but Will saves it. That was a nice read from Will. It's Voice is carrying it down. Ooh, the intercept. Really kind of messed up their transition right there. Quantum Confusion's got it. Will's taking it center. Looks like Dub the boss is trying to take control, but there's a few John Brown players in the way. A few Golden Eagles. And Quantum Confusion, he just misses
goes
it.
right over him. That could have been bad if there wasn't a teammate right behind him. Voice trying to get a shot on goal. Vandals are there. Mega Shark and Caleb collide here. And Quantum, I've seen a couple times end up missing the ball. That was a shot. It was just a little bit off. 1 minute remaining in the match. Vandals still need to try and get a point on the board. And they
Wait,
get
this
a
could be, they're
save.
trying to get it center, the Golden Eagles, but Quantum Confusion gets there just in time. That was a pretty awkward moment for the Vandals on defense. And their only quick thinking and probably a bit of luck allowed them, but is this a shot? It is!
Yeah, nice angle from Caleb. Has 2 goals on the match. Notices the ball is about to get centered right for him. Nice little angle on that left side of the car. And it gets in. 2-0 on the match. Kickoff is collided. It is on the
is
side
this
of John
Vandal?
Brown.
Oh.
Mega Shark had opportunity. But, the rebound and it doesn't go in either. Great defense from John Brown.
Yeah, the Golden Eagles, they're guarding their nest. They're behaving like true predators in this match, getting those goals, but this could be a chance. Again, they knock it away. But Dub the boss gets it in the corner.
Yeah, gets it with a skipper right here. Yeah, Will kind of bounces it off the wall, and Dub just perfectly predicts where that ball was going to bounce. And yeah, got a nice shot right there. And now the Vandals need to try and get 1 more point in the next 12 seconds or before the ball touches the ground at 0.
Nice save from Quantum Confusion. Mega Shark's taking it down if he has the boost and passes to the teammate.
Oh, that was almost it for the Vandals. They have
but they
to keep
still
it up
have
in the
time.
air.
It's centered. It's centered. If a teammate's there, he misses.
Oh! No, kind of a little misplay right there from the Vandals. They probably could have got it there, but I'm pretty sure whoever was on the ground right there thought the person in the air was going to hit it. But it didn't happen that way, and that's going to be match number 1 in favor of John Brown. Not a crazy high-scoring first game. Pretty defensive-sided. We saw a lot of good defensive plays from both teams. That one defense from John Brown where they blocked the first Vandal shot, and then out of nowhere they blocked Quantum shot as well. That was a really nice play from John Brown.
Yeah, they're definitely playing strongly within the first match, at least. We'll see if they can continue that momentum or if the Vandals can get some of their kicks, some of their fight back. It seems like that did happen at the very end of the match with that shot from Dub the Boss, but unfortunately it didn't happen quite fast enough for them to pull off that first win. So we'll see in the future in match 2 how everything is going to play out and if the Vandals can catch up.
I love how quick-paced Rocket League is compared to the other games. It just goes from match to match, and we're already almost seeing a shot on the goal. A nice save from Dub the Boss right there.
Yeah. Quantum Confusion hits it downfield, but Voice is there. He's hitting it to the center. And Will takes over after a Vandal counterattack. It looks like the Vandals are getting a little physical here with some bumps, and we saw a few demos in the last game, but they haven't been particularly effective as of yet.
Yeah, we saw a lot of demos, especially in that first half of the first game. There was like 3 demos within the first minute on the Vandals side. Haven't seen much bully ball since, but oh my gosh, 3 people go up in the air. 1 comes down with it, and Mega Shark from across the field. The defender didn't have any boost. They couldn't get up high enough to try and defend that. And that was just a perfect shot from Mega Shark to start the Vandals off this match.
Yeah, it looks like the defense just couldn't really connect with that ball. Amazing shot from Mega Shark, and we'll see if Vandals can keep up the momentum. There's a double tap off the ceiling, but Mega Shark is there. He manages to knock it away. Voice is taking it center, probably off the backboard, but Mega Shark has it. He's bringing it down. Fakes out
gets
Caleb.
it past 1. Does he get past 2? No. Will is just a stone wall right here.
Voice
Will
is
has
heading
it.
towards Dub the Boss, but he dodges the bump. He dodges the demo, and he gets past there, but
Oh, Mega Shark shot on goal, just a little bit to the left right there. It's going on the side of the Vandals. Dub the Boss does get it, bounces it off the wall, centers it for a teammate. Does Mega Shark get there?
oh,
Doesn't
he
quite
doesn't.
make contact.
Looks like Vandals are maintaining their offense a little bit more. The ball was on their half a lot in the first match, but they're entering a little bit strongly, and obviously they're winning. Oh!
Oh my gosh, Caleb has a chance to put it back in, and yes, he does. He rebounded that and just put it back in with a nice old dunk. Yeah, both the Vandals were kind of scattered from that first defense. None of them were able to get back to that second shot.
Yeah, nice bumps on the side of John Brown as well. Like, Voice was just getting up in their net, bumping them out of the way. And really
Caleb already gets...
Nice save from Mega Shark. Talented air dribble there from Caleb. And Mega Shark tries to carry it downfield. Voice is there, trying to dribble it around, and Caleb connects with him.
Oh my gosh, that was a perfect setup right there. Let's look at this again. Voice dribbles it on and perfectly connects with Caleb's direction, the way he was going, and Caleb gets a nice old goal. 3 goals so far for Caleb this series.
Oh, this could be dangerous, especially if Will takes out Quantum, but another Vandal is there. They're fighting over the ball in midfield, it seems, but Mega Shark might have something to say about that as he keeps it resolutely in the John Brown half and makes a shot on goal. Quantum's next shot is intercepted. But Dub the Boss keeps it there, but it's a shot on net, and Quantum just doesn't have enough boost. Caleb's just putting them in. Great placement from him.
Yeah, Caleb is doing such a great job at being in the right place at the right time. The defenders were just a little behind right there, but yeah, Caleb gets a nice easy tap into the goal, making it 3-1 of the match, but there's still time for Vandals to try and catch up.
Yeah, if I remember correctly from my research.
Oh, nice defense from Mega Shark right there.
Yeah, Caleb is the grand champion in doubles on the team, so he's definitely the most talented, and he has some strong Rocket League playing skills, definitely. But it looks like Vandal offense is getting a little bit stronger. They're keeping it on the side of John Brown a little bit more, but Voice knocks it over to midfield. Quantum Confusion doesn't have any boost, but manages to hit to the corner where Mega Shark takes over, knocks it center.
Centers it, but none of the Vandals are there to quite take advantage. Both of them go for the save. One of them does end up getting it. And it's back on the side of John Brown. Vandals had a chance right there. Quantum just a little bit mistimed. All 3 other defenders are right there. Yeah.
Quantum hits it up. A miss, but Will takes over. Quantum Confusion, he has the boost now. His play is kind of interrupted by Will, and Caleb takes over, knocking it down. Can he connect? But he can't connect to another player. And the pass falls null and void. And then it looks like Will is again trying to take it upfield. No one's challenging on the side of the Vandals, and this could be a shot, but Will is interrupted by Dub the Boss. Nice
Oh, but
save.
here comes Caleb. Does get saved as well. Good defense from the Vandals. Good job intercepting all the passes, but they need to start putting on some pressure on the side of John Brown, and this might be it. Oh, no, Will doing a good job keeping that ball on Vandal's side.
Oh!
Wait, what? Let's look at this replay here. What even happened? Okay, so it bounces off the roof, and Caleb, oh my gosh, it just hits off the side of Caleb's car, and it's just a very
Quantum
nice angle right there.
Quantum had no time to react there. That was just right over his head. So it doesn't seem like the Vandals can come back from this, but we've seen crazier things. So they still have a chance if they can get some offense going really quickly here. Maybe they can force it to overtime, and Mega Shark goes for it, but it's intercepted. Quantum he doesn't quite connect, and this looks like it's going to be another win for the Golden Eagles.
And it is at 0 once the ball touches the ground. Game is over. Vandals keeping it up in the air. Caleb helping out with that endeavor. Oh my gosh, it still hasn't touched the ground yet. They're just keeping it alive. I don't know why he saved it.
Oh, if we can see in the chat, looks like Caleb is just enthusing over the possibility. Oh!
Yeah, that was pretty funny from John Brown. Keeping it up in the air, too, during overtime. But that map was there was a little more scoring there, especially on the side of John Brown, getting 4 goals. Caleb just doing a very nice job at his placement and awareness of where the ball is going to be. But also, that one goal from Mega Shark, was a beaut. That one was a beaut.
Yeah, excellent shot downfield. It was difficult. If I had to make an assumption, I'd say it was difficult for the player in net to tell if the ball was actually going in net or not. There may have been a miscommunication or a mistouch, but he did end up missing that ball, and Mega Sharks just went into the goal right there. So great shot from him, and Caleb has been playing beautifully as well on the side of the Eagles. A lot of his touches, they've been very precise, and his air dribbles, you can definitely tell that it's a step up from the other people and the other team, especially us as the Vandals. So he is definitely a difficult opponent, and he's definitely been a strong MVP for his team so far.
Here we go, going into game number 3. Vandals trying to get a point on the board for the series, make it fairly competitive. Right now it's just bouncing back and forth. However, Quantum is nearby. That isn't able to do anything. Dub the Boss with a nice little lob on the goal. No putback for the Vandals. Quantum,
They just can't connect with those passes center, but Mega Shark might be able to get to Quantum Confusion, but Quantum Confusion, he can't get into the air quite fast enough. So it's another missed opportunity for the Vandals. And now Will's taking it center. Good pass, but Dub is there. He hits to the side. Voice hits it back. A bit of a double commit. Awkward on the Vandals, and Caleb takes advantage of that. Just hits it in net right off the bat.
Yeah, the ball it's a perfect layup just for Caleb. Both defenders are confused and dazed after that first save, and Caleb doing a good job at just getting there and putting it in, scoring the first points for John Brown. Good defense from the Vandals. They got to start
nice pop from Mega Shark
on offense. Here we go. Dub the Boss is there, but Voice actually gets it past him.
Yeah, it looks like on the side of the Vandals, there have been some hesitations that have cost them goals like this one. And Caleb, he puts another one on the board.
Yeah, bounces off the wall. Caleb knows where it's going to be. It looks like the defender was just a bit too far forward. not close enough to the goal and was punished. Quick 2-0 start for John Brown.
Yeah, now Mega Shark takes it to the side, but it falls to Caleb again. He's dribbling at center. Looks like he's going for the double touch, possibly pass to a teammate, but the Vandals get there. Will gets over to Mega Shark, but Voice starts carrying it around center, trying to dodge around the defenders, but Mega Shark isn't having that. And it goes to Dub the Boss, who passes it center field. Caleb hits it, but right to... Oh, Mega Shark hits it off, but it doesn't look like the touch got as he wanted, or a Vandal wasn't really there to follow it up. Dub the Boss has a bit of an awkward touch, but it accomplishes what he needs to.
Here
And
we
Mega
go.
Shark,
Mega Shark,
open net.
goal right there. Just dribbles it on in. And, yeah, I guess John Brown just... Yeah, they definitely committed on the offensive side. And there we go. Vandals getting a goal. Let's see if they can continue this momentum. Mega Shark
might be able to.
wins
It's
the
Mega
kickoff.
Shark. Oh. Dub the Boss is there. He hits it center, but Will gets there first. Quantum Confusion beats Caleb, and it's knocking it center again. But the Vandals, again, they can't connect their passes and their centers. It's something they've really been struggling with. Dub the Boss tries to get it center. Caleb intercepts it, but Mega Shark knocks it down. Voice saves it, but it's awkward. Quantum tries to hit it back to center. He leaves it for Dub the Boss, who knocks it center again. And Will's there to knock it away. It falls to Voice. Mega Shark passes it center. It might be going to Dub the Boss, but Caleb gets there first. The Vandals, they just aren't close enough and cohesive enough to truly connect with these passes. They've had a lot of great setups, but things just aren't going their way this match. And Voice tries to pass it over to Caleb, but the Vandals are having their fair share of intercepting Eagle passes as well.
Oh,
and
a demo from Caleb sets up Voice with the goal right there. One defender down. Makes it easy for Voice to just go right past. Oh, both defenders right there. Both Dub and Quantum were in radius. Couldn't quite connect with that ball. Just a very nice shot in that bottom right corner right there.
And Dub the Boss will get the boost, but an unfortunate challenge leaves John Brown on the upper hand, and they are moving towards goal. It looks like Dub the Boss was faked out there, maybe a bit of a mistouch. And Caleb manages to keep it on the side of the Vandals, but some demo smoke makes it difficult to see.
Oh, two demos just happened right there. Willie doing a good job at dribbling. There's no teammate there from the demos to put it into goal. Here we go. This could be
demo from
center.
Quantum.
Oh, a nice shot from Mega Shark. Great center from, I believe that was Quantum. Caleb hits it, but hits it straight to Mega Shark. Sets him up perfect for the goal. Closest game we've seen so far in the series.
Yeah, it looks like the team play of the Vandals is improving, because that was a great demo play from the Vandals. Quantum completely knocked out the goalie, and then the other defender couldn't react in time to make a Shark's shot. And Quantum tries to, it's a bit awkward in the corner for both teams. Pass over to Caleb, but they have a bit of a weird 50-50 with a member of the Vandals. Quantum Confusion gets it. He tries to put it in, but is intercepted. Dub the Boss is trying to get it, but 50-50 doesn't go quite his way. More awkwardness on the side of the defenders. It looks like Dub the Boss is just harassing them in their own net. But it seems like it's been successful so far. John Brown hasn't really let very many goals in their net at all, but Quantum gets it in!
Ties it up for the Vandals. Let's take a look at this, shall we? Voice just kind of hits it up, and Caleb kind of with a mistimed hit to try and save that ball. Was just a bit too fast. Quantum doing a good job at stalling for that hit for Caleb to pass, and puts it in, tying it up. 20 seconds remaining. Mega Shark dribbles it near the goal. Doesn't quite get it near. Oh my gosh,
Caleb
two Vandals miss right there, and that is going to get punished. great dribbling from Caleb, gets over one, and then that little tap from his teammate actually set up that goal. I didn't even notice that the first play happened so fast. But yeah, great teamwork from John Brown for that fourth goal. Vandals need to try and get a goal in the next 10 seconds or keep it in the air.
Oh, they have the boost. They have the boost. Dub the Boss is trying to get it downfield. Will hits it, but it's not to the ground yet. Mega Shark hits it up to Dub the Boss, who passes it downfield to
Mega Shark is there! Just barely misses!
He barely ran out of boost right there.
Yeah, oh, so unfortunate for Idaho right there. But they did show some life in this series. Yeah, just a couple of those passes from the Vandals at the start seemed to be a little mistimed. It seems like the pass was good. The idea was great. It seems like the receiver of the pass was always just a little bit behind or just a little bit a ways, not perfectly placed. But then throughout that match, they actually started fixing that, and it started working very well. So let's see if that carries on into Game 4. But it is game point. Vandals cannot afford to lose another match. Otherwise, they will lose week 2.
Yes, and they will, unfortunately, get swept as well, which is a hard loss to consider. And last week, they were also swept, so we don't know. It might be nerves this time or kind of a psychological thing, but hopefully they can win this match and get some momentum going, make the series a little more interesting. And if not, it was a well-deserved win to John Brown.
Yeah, here we go into game number 4. Vandals' hopes and dreams on the line. Quantum is here, but has no boost. Can't really do much about the ball staring him directly in the face. That was already pretty scary for the Vandals, but they were lucky enough that it hit the crossbar. Voice hits it up to Caleb, who hits it up, but Quantum is there to stop the play.
Mega Shark passes it over to Dub the Boss, who knocks it center. Looks like it's a pass back to Mega Shark, who hits it on net, but Voice, great save there.
Quantum confusion from the back. There's just too many defenders in front of the net. Caleb is here. Will he take it himself, or is he setting up for a teammate? Who really knows? Because, oh, wait, what happened there? Okay. Dub the Boss clears it onto the other side.
Voice knocks it again downfield. Dub the Boss, he has that there. Caleb takes over because the other Eagle couldn't really get that. Mega Shark comes in, knocks it center, but Voice gets there first. Dub the Boss
gets past Dub the Boss. Mega Shark is here. Good contesting from Mega Shark, setting up Quantum, but Quantum sets at will. Mega Shark with the nice save.
This could be an opportunity. Oh, it looks like Voice knocked it a bit away from Caleb there, who looked like he was going in for the shot. So Will hits it down. Caleb has it there, but Mega Shark, he was just waiting in the background, waiting for that shot to come in net so he could make that crazy save.
A lot of demos happening right now. These players are angry. They're furious right now. Here we go. Mega Shark hitting it up. Quantum hits it off the wall.
And there's no Vandals in net. Sorry.
Yeah, they all are committed right here. Dub the Boss. Oh, hits it towards his net. Okay.
This could be dangerous, but luckily he moves to the other corner. Mega Shark takes over, and it looks like Quantum hits it midfield. Nice touch from Mega Shark, and Dub the Boss gets there. Easy save from Caleb, though. And it looks like taken to the wall. Mega Shark knocks it back to the corner. Caleb manages to hit it, but it's taken over by Quantum Confusion. Pass to Will, who tries to hit it to the other side. Kind of awkward position there, but Caleb gets a double demo, just plowing through the Vandals right there. But Dub the Boss, that was a nice read. He kept the ball from the back of the Vandals' net.
Uh-oh, a missed shot from the Vandals sets up an opportunity for John Brown. Two of them committed there. No goal to be had, though.
Mega Shark knocks it to the other side. It looks like Caleb.
Oh, wow. The defender almost gets there. Does tap the ball. It might have bounced off the defender right there into the goal. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, it just barely does. It hits it up into the crossbar. But that's the first goal of the match. And Vandals are in the lead.
Oh,
not for long. Okay. Yeah, all good things must come to an end. Caleb gets the goal. Oh, no, it's not Caleb. It's Willie. Caleb with the setup and assist for that goal, tying it all up. That was just a little messy from Vandals right there. Maybe they were too busy celebrating from that last goal.
Yeah, but they still have a chance this match. They definitely seemed a little more fired up unless that's in net, and there's no Vandals back. They know they need to overcommit and get these goals, but sometimes it was punished there from the Golden Eagles. Nice shot from Will there. Looks like he's also getting some nice goals, nice shots alongside Caleb.
Oh, and I just saw that Vandal skin from Mega Shark. Oh my gosh! Oh, voice. It messes up the defense. Vandals can't seem to get it in.
And
the
now
defense is messy. The shots are messy. Will is here to try and punish Mega Shark with the defense. Caleb
knocks
centers
it in off the ceiling, but Dub the Boss knocks it back to the corner. Voice is there. Caleb is pushing it towards center. Quantum hits it down, gets the touch, moving it downfield, but Voice is there, and Quantum kind of ran out of boost there. Voice taking it down off the crossbar.
Oh, rare miss from Caleb right there. Had a pretty open goal and just missed it. It happens to all of us.
Oh, Will couldn't quite get around the ball there either. John Brown is getting some nice setups here, but they can't really connect with the ball. They can't get it into the Vandal net. And Quantum is going to take over, but Mega Shark is there after there's kind of a lot of defenders and offenders kind of scrambling for that ball, bumping into each other in the corner. Caleb taking it downfield, gets the flip reset, but Quantum knocks it away. And Quantum, he's hitting it back center. Mega Shark connects with it, but the 50-50 doesn't quite go his way. Mega Shark, Caleb hits it around him. Quantum hits it back center, but Will is there. Nice shot on net, but Dub the Boss is prepared. He saves that. And it looks like this could be the last leg for the Vandals unless this is a shot in net. No.
Yeah, it ends with the ball on the ground. So it is going to be a win for John Brown against our JV team. It was a pretty good match. It was a sweep, but a couple of those rounds were fairly competitive for the most part. Just not really much consistency on the side of the Vandals throughout the maps. They did seem to get a lot more confident in those last two, however. Just a bit of a rocky start them off on the wrong foot. And, yeah, that is going to be week 2 for them. But, yeah, better luck next week.
Yeah, the JV team, obviously, they've had a little bit of a rough start, but in my opinion, they're playing improved this time around compared to last week. So they had less overcommits, a few nice shots. They were struggling a little bit with their synergy, whereas John Brown, the Golden Eagles, they really connected those passes. And Caleb had some nice goals.
Caleb was pretty nice at the game. He was pretty good at the video game. I will admit. He just did a very good job at recognizing where the defenders were at the time and punished them a lot of the times when they overcommit. But Will also did a good job for John Brown at doing the same thing. Had a couple times where he saw the Vandals slacking on defense or overcommitted and punished them for it.
Yeah. No, Will and Caleb seemed like quite the duo there. Like, Voice was getting those clears, and then both Will and Caleb, they were setting up assists for each other really well.
The passing was really nice between those two. One of the passes where Caleb just hits the ball directly into Will. It bounces off Will's car, goes up in the air. Like, oh my gosh, a great calculating from, I don't know if that's what he meant to do, but it looked awesome. But yeah, wait, do we have another match? Yeah, we got varsity, right?
We don't have varsity today. It's just JV today. Varsity had
to. No varsity today. Oh, no. Oh, well. Okay. That will be this week's stream of Rocket League. Hope you guys enjoyed. It was a fun match to watch, fun match to cast. I'm Bradical, joined here by Leaf. And see you guys next week for Rocket League, or if you like League of Legends, you can tune in tomorrow. I might tune in tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know much about League of Legends, but I will try and watch the stream. But thank you guys for coming, supporting the Vandals, and watching the stream. And see you guys later.